If you at your 9 to 5 job, I'm gonna literally give you your roadmap on how you can go out there and use your 9 to 5 job to get rich. It's exactly what I did. I didn't get out here and just start buying real estate, running businesses, investing in different things, and built this portfolio overnight. It literally took me 10 years to do it, right? It took me 10 years to do it. And part of that, it was 6 years of me working at the 9 to 5. And I use my 9 to 5 to be able to get rich. So I wanna give out that game today.
Of your FICO, 760 and up, you know that's life goals. If your credit too low, walking on a tightrope. So yo, credit up, get your credit up. Credit up, get your credit up. Credit up.
I want you to give somebody right now who's at their 9 to 5 job, right? I'm a paint the scenario, right? Somebody's at their 9 to 5 job right now. They've been there for about 3 years. They making like $40,000 a year. They barely making it, you know. They got a 401k with maybe like $12,000 in their 401k. They want to get into the real estate business, but they don't really know how to start. Their credit is like 620, right? And they just kind of stuck. What is a step-by-step process? What are some things that you literally could give them practical steps on how to go from 9 to 5 to an entrepreneur and really get into the commercial to the real estate game?
Okay, so the first thing I would do is, like, normally when people meet me or we're talking, they'll say, "What do you do?" I'll flip the question and I would say, "Let's talk about who I am." So the first thing I would say is, who are you? Because first of all, real estate is not cut out for everybody. That's number one. Because once you get in, there's a lot of things you got to do to maintain. So I would say, who are you at first? Find out, really dig deeply and find out who you are. What do you want to accomplish in this world? What do you want from this world? Secondly, I would start to look for mentorship, right? Because mentorship is fast tracking to success. Because you can do it on your own, but wouldn't it be better, or wouldn't it be nice if you could, get the knowledge or tutelage from somebody who's done the work? So for me, it would really be finding that mentor, right? So now let's just say that I'm just giving some game on out here. First of all, do you have an LLC? See, now in this world that we live in, which is America, capitalist society, if you own a business, that's when you can flourish. So do you have an LLC? Do you know what an LLC is, right? What's your credit looking like? So I will also ask, if you do own an LLC, do you have a bank account? If you have a bank account, how many bank accounts do you have? Because what you can do is that now you can actually go and apply for funding, right? Funding is the first thing. Before you can even like make major moves, you have to actually have money to invest in, or at least know how to get the bag. That's number one. So the third thing I would say is this: find which market you want to be in, whatever market you want to be in. Because some people want to be in New York. New York is a tough market, right? You want to find a market, right? Which market you want to be in. And then when you double back and you're looking for that mentor, you want to make sure that mentor is inside that market, right? Because that person will have expertise around that particular market. Now, if anything, I would say take these 3 strategies, right? Take these 3 tips. So you want to build a stature, significance, and then systems, right? Because like you were saying earlier, if nobody knows you are looking to purchase and jump into real estate, if nobody knows that you want to buy properties, if nobody knows who you are, then you're not really going to be able to do the things that you say that you want to do. So the first thing to do is start to build that stature. Learn. Go out there and learn as much as you can. That's why I mentioned go get a mentor. Do self, research, but learn as much as you can. And then you want to understand, what role do you want to play? Do you want to do the wholesaling? Do you want to be an acquisitions manager? Do you want to be a lead manager? And then when you do that, you want to figure out why, right? Because your role has to have some sort of level of significance. Because if you have significance, then you can build your systems around that significance. So if I'm a wholesaler, now all I really need to do is make sure I can put a system around finding buyers, make sure I have a list of buyers. If I'm a wholesaler, I can make sure I have a list of sellers. Right now I'm building my system, right? I also want to jump into know some contractors, right? Because the more people I know, the better situation I can create. The deal I can syndicate a deal that can be profitable not only for myself but everyone around me. So once again, create stature, actually become the person that you want to be. Learn as much as you can. get that significance. Why do you want this role? What would this role do for you and for anybody else that's involved? And then build the systems around that. So that's something I really would say that works. I've seen you do it firsthand.
So I want you to make it way more simple than that. I'm literally like, because I feel like that could go over a lot of people's head. They might hear static significance, like what? Like somebody literally break it, sit like the simplest steps. Somebody that's at their 9-to-5 job, right? Somebody that literally got a 620 credit score, don't know what to do, don't know where to start, and they trying to get started in their business. Like, what are some formulas that you could give that person, like in the most simplified way?
All right, so get an LLC, right? If you got an LLC, get that bank account. What you want to do with that bank account, you want to have a direct deposit coming from your job into that bank account. You want to start building history, transaction history. That's number one. Build transaction history. Once you're building transaction history, now when you go to these banks or lenders, they can see that, okay, this person has X amount of money, and then now you can go out and get some funding. You can go and get funding. Let's say you get you got about 5 banks you go to. You get 10 banks from each, right? Get 10 banks from each. You get 50K, right? You get the 50K, sit on it, do some transactions, move some money around, come back, double up again, do the same process. Now you got 100K, right? Now you can take that 100K, start looking for deals. That's a real simple process. Now you can take that 100K and start looking for deals.